So I'm going to talk more about baptism here because I'm talking to my buddy, Mr. Dog here. And I told him, look, man, I'll come on and talk to you about the baptism thing. And he won't. But, look here. He has no problem. He's talking about baptism all over his channel. Baptism. He'll gladly talk to a Church of Christ person, but boy, he don't want to talk to me. And I ask him why. He just makes fun of me. Well, that's okay. I'll just talk about it anyway on my channel, and we're going to go over Colossians 2:14 because Jesus nailed the rituals to the cross. And when I point that out to him, he says this: canceling a record of debt, this transfers the handwritten certificate of a debt by which the debtor acknowledges his indebtedness. And then he's got a bunch of verses here, but see, it's always the stuff they leave out, is what's telling. And then, when I asked him, I said, look, hey, read it in Greek. You're a smart guy. And, then he just comes back and makes fun of me, So I'll just do it here. For the people that are looking for the truth, man. Because you shouldn't be dipping people in water. I always wondered, why? I always wonder why didn't Jesus get rid of all that stuff? Not eating shellfish or pig or drink this, go to the festivals. Why are we doing this dipping in water thing in the crackers and grape juice? Why? I always wonder that, even early on when I was younger. Why is that? Well, and there was confusion even in the early church about it. There was confusion amongst the apostles about it. That's why they had the big blowout there with Peter and everybody. Quit circumcising them. See that, and that is the handwriting of dogma that it's talking about in Colossians 2:14. All the rules, because dogma is rules. I'm going to show you that stuff. He doesn't want to look at it, man. Mr. Dog he doesn't want me coming there. He makes fun of it, but you don't want me there, Mr. Dog. I'm telling you, because I will show you, like I'm going to show people now, and to the elect it will make sense. But even the apostles were a bit confused, and they straightened it out. They had a big blowout. Quit circumcising these people and dipping them in water, because the apostles were doing it for a while, and they quit. I don't think all of them quit. I don't think all of them got in the memo. But Paul quit. Paul said, I don't know who I baptized, who I dipped in water now, because Jesus didn't send me to baptize. Yet, guys like Mr. Dog will go to Matthew 28:19, go out into the world and baptize them, and Mr. Dog thinks that means dip in water. Yet Paul said he didn't send me to. So one of them's lying. Either Paul's lying or Jesus is lying. Now let's look at Colossians 2:14, because I don't got much time here. So if you look at right here, Colossians 2:14, having erased the written record of commands that were against us, which was contrary to us, and took it out of the way, nailing it to the cross. Now, so right here, taken away the chiragraphon. Now here's that word that what he says is a record of debt. Now that's not wrong, but there's more. So, but let me show you this word. This is the Greek word for hand, and graphe is writing. So it's a combination of the Greek word for hand and writing. It's literally translated handwriting. Now, this is important, man, because you got a definite article right here. And then you have the word dogmason, which is the word dogma. Dogma. Literally translated is the handwriting of the dogma. Sorry. Handwriting, and when you're translating, you'll put it of here, of the dogma. It is handwriting the dogma. Now, this word dogma, it's used like 4 times. It means rules. Let me show you that. In Luke 2:1, it came to pass in those days that went out a decree. This word decree is dogma. From Caesar Augustine. The rules. A rule. Let me show you another one. This is about the apostles. I think it's Luke 16. And as they went through the cities, they delivered from them the decrees, dogma, the rules. Okay? It means like a rule. Like a law or a rule. The laws come from Caesar. The apostles were making like little laws or rules. It's what the word means. Like I said, it just is. So you have a handwriting of rules. Now, what Mr. Dog and all the Calvinists want to, and by the way, man, you know, you can't, it's hard to see something when you're inside it. When you're in the house of Calvinism, it's hard to see. You got to step out, man. So they just look at everything from that lens of Calvinism, from in that house. They got to step out, man. You got to step out. You got to be a Christian, not a Calvinist or a Baptist or anything. So this word handwriting, so it's the only time it occurs in the Bible, but it's the handwriting of the rules, and we're going to see what the rules are. So this word handwriting, they'll say a certificate of debt. Well, see, this is why you got to study Greek custom and culture, and in Greek custom and culture, if you read about it, you'll see. Well, yeah, there was in their culture they would keep like a nail on a wall. And as the bill or the debt was paid, they would punch the paper through the nail, like the debt's paid. But that's not all they did in their culture. This word refers to like a contract between two parties they would have agreement. It wasn't necessarily for debt. It could be partners in business. And when they would, and it was their custom that they would end the partnership or the contract, those two people would get together. There'd be two witnesses. The two witnesses. See, this was the Jewish culture. You had to have two witnesses. That's important, man. So in their culture, they have two witnesses, and they say, okay, this is the contract's ending, and they say yes. The other one say yes, and they drive a nail through it. So, okay, so it is a written contract. It's not something God's keeping in heaven like an imaginary thing. It's an actual written thing. Either way, it's a written thing of rules. A written of rules. Now, and in the context, Mr. Dog's telling me, you got to look at the context. It means debt. Well, no, no. In the context, he's talking about circumcision. And what you eat and what you drink. See, the Jews are coming in and telling either they're against the Christians or they're Jewish Christians coming in and saying, no, you got to get circumcised. See, even the apostles were circumcising them. Even the apostles in the beginning were circumcising them and dipping them in water. And then they realized, no, don't. And so here you have it again. You're circumcised. Talking about circumcised. And the rules. You're uncircumcised of the flesh. We're circumcised by Christ. The inner man, outer man, death to self. Here it is again. It's like it's just all over the Bible. Every video I do, it's there. No matter what you're talking about, it's there in some form or another. And then the baptism, but this is blood baptism. So he's talking, and then he goes on to say, you can read it for yourself after this. So don't let anybody tell you about about what to eat or what to drink. Now this isn't somebody telling that Christmas is okay. No, it's somebody coming and telling you, the Christian, that Christmas is okay. You say, no, it's not okay. All that stuff is gone. We're free now. We're free in Christ. We're free from all that stuff. From eating, we can eat pork. You can eat shellfish. You don't have to be circumcised. You're free from all the rules and the rituals. That's what freedom in Christ is. Why are you people making these new rituals? Christ nailed it to the cross. All the certificate, all the handwriting of the dogmas, of the rituals and the rules. Like circumcision, which he's talking about here. Circumcision. You don't have to be circumcised. Don't let no one tell you got to eat this or can't eat that. It's not an imaginary certificate of debt. Sin debt. Now, Jesus did get rid of the sin. That's right. But he got rid of all of it. All of it's gone. All of it. The sin, the circumcision, the dipping in water, what you got to eat, or when you got to eat at a certain time, at a certain ritual, all of that's gone. So you see, Mr. Dog, you can make fun of it, but this is why you don't want me to talk to me face to face, because I'm going to show you this stuff. It refers to a handwritten certificate of debt. That's not all that word refers to in Greek. If you study the Greek, it's not. And then he mentioned all these other verses, but oh, gee golly, Mr. Dog. See, it's always what they leave out. You left out one. See, because Paul, when he talked to the church of Ephesus, he told them the same thing, only using different words. Having abolished in the flesh the enmity. Well, there's your sin. Yeah, he did that. Even the law of commandments contained in the ordinances. Now, oh, gee golly gee, Mr. Dog. What could that be? For to make in himself twain a new man. So making peace. It's all made new. All that stuff is gone. No wonder he doesn't want to talk to me. He'll go talk to the Church of Christ guy and call him his brother. Go figure. But little old me, oh no, and he makes fun of me. Oh no, you're the Greek master. And over there. Dude, supposed to be your brother. It's gone, Mr. Dog. It's gone. You're free. No more dipping. No more crackers and grape juice. None of that stuff. No more circumcision. No more can't eat shellfish. No more have to attend the festivals. None of it's all gone, man. It's all gone. We are, and when I'm saying we, I mean we, as in me and you, Mr. Dog, the Christians, we're free from that stuff. We're free, set free. You see it?